5-time snooker world champion Ronnie O'Sullivan is on the ultimate road trip with his buddy Matt Smith.
So, do I get a nickname? You're the Rocket, obviously. If we're going to hustle a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking you could be the peacemaker.
He's visiting 4 very different cities on a journey of discovery. This time, it's New York, gateway to the USA.
Wow, look at this.
Hey?
A destination where Ronnie and Matt will explore the birth of the great game. Heading across to New Jersey, the boys are about to experience one of Pool's hidden gems. Blatt Billiards started out in 1923, at the height of America's pool boom. Back then, there were more than 2,000 billiard halls across the city.
After you, Squire.
Oh, mate.
And they all needed to get their tables from somewhere.
Wow, look at this.
Hey?
Oh.
It's a bit like a garage at your house, isn't it?
I'm loving this. My garage, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look
Mini
at
one.
this. Look at this little mini one. This is the ones they say, though, curved legs. Whenever you see a curved leg snooker table, and I'm guessing this is worth money.
Yeah.
If I was on Storage Hunters now,
You'd
I'd be going, this is worth money. This is in the bin. I want this bin.
This is in the
I'm
bin.
having this bin.
I'm going with
and
this
then
one.
you'd have Heavy D going, 500-pound monkey. But I'd have to beat him for that. I'm guessing that's a
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to Blatt Billiards.
Nice to meet you.
Ronnie, I'm Jeff.
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Jeff, Ronnie, Matt.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. A lot of the old tables have the patent dates on them.
Yeah.
So you can see roughly 1875, 1878. And this is a really rare one because these were all cast iron and they melted them down for the war.
Did they really?
Yeah, so there's not many of these left.
How much would a table like this cost?
You know, it really all depends how far you want to take the restoration. You're in the upwards of $45,000. This is memory lane of the antique pool tables.
Really?
So all these tables are different. They're all one of a kinds. You know, here's one right here. You can take a look at this. You can see the patent dates right here. You know, you got H.W. Collender, 1875 on there. That's original. In the early days, and you know, in the late 1800s, 1920s, that time, pool was the primary sport of entertainment. That was the entertainment. They'd go to the pool halls and the bars and the parlors, and everybody would hang out there. There wasn't the TV or the internet, and that was the form of recreation.
And then Hoffman?
So this is a Blatt Billiards table. This table actually belongs to Dustin Hoffman.
Is this a Dustin Hoffman? What, he owns this?
Yeah, this is his table. It's for sale. It's a consignment table.
It's for sale.
Yeah. You know.
So little Dustin was down here knocking them in, Ron.
Knocking a few balls in, mate.
And this one? Oh, hang on a minute.
This is a snooker
This is
table,
a snooker table.
Is this a 12 by 6? No.
No.
It's not quite,
10.
is it?
That's a 10 foot, yeah?
Yeah.
I love 10 foot. This is, to me, this is home for me, you know, when I start feeling this type of cloth.
This just came from London.
Yeah.
It's an antique table, so we reworked the frame on the inside.
When you feel the cloth, you feel the nap, don't you?
Yeah,
One
yeah,
way
yeah.
smooths, the other way
Yeah.
pulls. You don't feel it so much on the pool table.
That's got no nap at all, mate.
It hasn't.
That is just
It
like,
feels the same both ways.
Different
this
style.
is like velvet. This is more like, don't know.
So, and what's the difference in...
Well, this just keeps running and running. This you can get a bit of. This is completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like chalk and cheese, really. For me to go from here to there, I'm lost.
A bit at sea.
I need like a sat nav to get around that table.
So here we are, guys. These are where the tables are being made.
Wow.
Each table in different steps right here. Once the frames are all clamped on and dried, we bring them to the table. And then this will all get waxed over. Originally, they used to do plaster on here, but the
Yeah.
plaster would chip.
Yeah.
The wax is much more forgiving.
Oh, so they're doing wax now?
Beeswax.
Oh, I'll have to tell my table for when it gets home. I don't know polyfill. I want beeswax, yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes when I play on the table, we get like the ball will roll over, and it'll go off the slate line, which is not
Right
good.
here. Well, that's the wax
And
for
I'm
the
talking
wax.
about professional tournaments. I've seen players like roll behind the yellow, and it's like a guarantee. You can't foul, but where it's hit the slate line, it's done a little thing like that, and it's just like
Roll back on itself.
yeah, and that's because they're not using the beeswax. Is that it?
Wow. Like you mean it, you gotta hold on to it.
However,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's good.
is that it? Done. Wow.
You got 4, you got 1 here, another one, another 2 over there.
This is great. But just keep...
I think we'll have to replace them after Ronnie was
Takes
doing it for a
practice.
while.
So now this will lift off.
Yeah, so we can
Can
lift this one.
Have we got it in us to lift it or?
Well, I've got a bad
All right,
back.
so what we'll do is we'll lift it and we can
That
just
is heavy.
Put it
place
there.
it right here.
Between the
That is
three of
heavy,
us.
that is
Carefully. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
That's heavy. Wow, this is the subways. I love
So
it.
here's your subway system. This is your ball box. So this.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Your ball box.
Yep. So this is where the balls.
Put your balls in there.
Yep. So we're playing a game here. The ball drops in, rolls down.
He goes into the box,
The
on a
money
bit
shot.
of carpet.
The money shot. Enter there.
Voila.
Fantastic.
Tricks of the trade.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've
yeah.
learned something today, mate.
Yeah.
In the 1920s, these tables were played on by people from all walks of life. But nowadays, they've become the preserve of the rich and famous, selling for as much as $100,000.